obviously, same way, like, it's just mad, innit? A lot of people take time to get with the new vibes, like the new energy. You know what I'm saying? Especially in London, I feel like it takes time. And I feel like NSG was a new vibe, a new energy. You know what I'm saying? Like powerful, like you know what I'm saying? And people,
fam, they were the first, like,
bro,
not first, but the first big group in a while to come at, like,
bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
which other group
recent
was like
times.
from the UK that's
Fuck
even
it,
urban?
yeah.
You get me? That are doing what NSG is doing.
That wasn't a boy band, you know what I'm saying?
You get me? Like doing very
for
big
real
things,
facts.
man.
Hey, facts.
Trust me, and it's not no boy band. You get
It's
me?
not
So
a boy
that's
band thing.
real.
It's not a boy
Yeah,
band thing.
my bro. Yeah, so it's like, man.
Wait, did they call themselves a boy band? Just so I don't get fucked up.
I don't think so.
But for me,
not.
like when I say boy band, I mean more on that singer type.
Yeah,
shit. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So coming true and then making like commercial music. That's what I meant. I'm more talking about the
It's not
Western,
even-
the Western
yeah.
vibe. That's what I was trying to say.
No. It's like I don't look at it like that either, because they're everything. They're a bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a bit of everything. It's not just singing.
For me, it was just authentic, fam.
It's authentic.
It's like obviously you can be a bit of everything if it's authentic. I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's why I can respect it.
And that's why they're at where they're at, because they've kept it so thorough and you get me, to themselves. Like,
Fam,
Same
I see
way,
mad
same
people
way.
just doing the dance now.
You
fam.
know what I'm saying?
Fam, I
Like,
heard Matthew just bang the song. Anytime I hear the songs, I was like,
it's
yo,
hard, isn't it?
it's actually quite crazy. It's actually quite crazy because
Bro,
it's that state. But do you know what? I will say this, yeah.
talk to me, man.
I feel like the music
to
scene
it.
is a bit too diluted in some sense. So like the reason why I say that, yeah. So there will often be a song like in the next new song, and it's just but the next new song by a next new artist. If they're smart, they'll play it smart, and then they'll catch the vibe, and they'll catch the lane, and they'll go. But for me, it's even just within music in general. So like UK, US, you know what I'm saying? The same thing over there, same thing here. Where it's just, I feel like we're in a time where we're just catching singles now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not singles, but it's like, you know, like catching moments and catching buzzes. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's probably a good thing because it gives more people to shine.
Yeah.
And it's just up to you if you can capitalize, isn't it? But
But
that's what it
it's
seems
not
like.
like
The
timeless. It don't feel like, 2-5 years from now,
Facts.
you can go replay that moment and feel the same way,
Bro.
Yeah, I get it, man.
Bro,
I get it
exactly.
still.
Yeah.
Fam.
But
it's like-
I don't think that that's just our scene. I just think that's music in general. Like music is at that state where it's microwave. Like it's not music you can digest and feel like, I got nigga writers from this because I'm feeling like this is, you get me, that shit.
Facts.
Most people I think that are doing that are probably like most of the underground R&B artists and that, like people that you get as runaways.
Facts.
You get me? Like I don't
Facts.
think mainstream music is at that stage at this moment. It's kind of just very microwave.
So what is underground music at this moment? Like I don't even know what's the meaning of underground music in today's society.
I think underground music would mean that like you ain't got music on the charts. Like you can even be a big artist, but you ain't got music on the charts. You ain't got music on the radio.
Yeah, I would say like Teflon, Young's Teflon, and them kind of artists are underground.
Yeah.
Get me? Because they got a bubble, they got like local support and all that.
Even like Margs.
Yeah.
He's been a
Margs,
guy
Margs
in
been
Hackney for a
that's
while.
facts. That is facts.
Like everybody
still.
knows, everybody in Hackney knows who Margs is.
100%.
Still underground though.
100.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. And that's a lot of talent is in underground.
Yeah.
You get me? But it's not getting transcended.
So why would you
in
say
the
they
big
stay
scene.
there then?
Oh, hey man, with the questions.
No, because it's really there. Let's get saucy. Let's get a bit spicy up in there. Innit? So why do you think they stay there though? Like for real, like because they're underground, just like you said.
Well,
I'm not even gonna say no names, but
you need to cross over, bro.
what's crossing over? Like what's the crossing over stage? Like?
Crossover is like a perfect example. I've seen someone kind of, I think he's always made kind of like music that appeals to the masses. But I watched his interview the other day. So AJ Tracy, do you know his latest tune, live and direct, or something like that. I've only heard it on the radio, to be honest with you. I didn't actually, but that shows you that look, if it's like you'll hear it eventually, even if you haven't actually typed the song into YouTube or listen to it on Spotify or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the power of radio. You know what I'm saying? Even though like obviously its power is dwindling, but yeah. Anyway, so someone like that being able to create tunes that are like that can kind of be an anthem in some sort of sense. Like it's not about the lyrics. It's not even about necessarily the music. Like it's a formula. So that's what I'm saying. So you like you have to be able to create a formula. Someone like Marks. Let me not use Marks in it. There's like an underground because I don't want to because I'm an actor. I don't want to show up at my door. You're good. You're good, brother. You're good. But someone underground, a lot of the time is that they can't make songs. They can't like, and I think everyone knows this, innit? And that's why some of the underground people have been able to transition because they can make the songs. You know what I'm saying? Songs, make craft a formula. I'm not saying that it has to be the same old formula, but you have to figure out what works.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And no one knew that friggin' Old Town Nas was gonna work, bro.
Exactly.
Or Old Town
Lil Nas.
Whatever the thing is called by Lil Nas. Like no one.
No, it's real.
You know what I'm saying? And there's been like 17 weeks at number one in like the US.
That's what I think you have to do as well. You gotta take risks. You get me? A lot of the underground artists are still using the same formula that they've been using from how long ago. Like they haven't made the risk for them to know if that formula is gonna work for them. I feel like a lot of the new guys, or not new guys, the guys that are winning, they found that formula very early and ran with it. You get me? And some of them it's gone left. It ain't really worked with them, and some is taking them to that next level. You get me? So I think even being an artist,
who are some of the left ones? Do we know some of the left ones? The people that have gone left.
Names.
I ain't even trying to draw no one out, but there's couple man.
I heard that. It's probably lots of.
You get me? Like that were popping in 017 and 18, and they're not about in 019. Yeah, that's all I want to say. You get me? And I ain't even of no one to be. You get me? But I'm just staying.
But do you know what it also means as well? Crossover. I think crossover means like, especially if you live the shit you rap. So crossover also means kind of. That's why I kind of also going back to AJ Tracy. He was talking about like knowing when to stop the hood shit, or not even stop, just moving a bit smarter. You know what I'm saying? Just moving a bit smarter, just knowing that you've got a bit more attention around you, and more attention means more to lose.
More to lose, definitely.
More of the people that like don't want you to win to pay it more attention to you. Yeah. So that's what I think it also means as well. Kind of acknowledging that you have to move differently. You know what I'm saying? You have to change to some sort of extent. Not change madly, like, you know what I'm saying, drop everyone's like number out or something. But
it's like evolution. That's when it comes to the business side of the music thing. Because it's like, when you start off, you're not thinking, I'm going to have to change in order to make this amount of change or to reach this kind of level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's when the fun side's kind of out of the window. You know what I'm saying? And I hope and pray that I don't reach that level where, man, I have to make a particular type of sound to know what's going on. Like, I want to be like an Ed Sheeran where I can make bangers for days and any one of them could go on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
this is a question I got for you lot. How do we know that the major labels ain't dictating what sound is going on in the UK? Because the reason why I say that is because a lot of the new UK artists that are popping now, they're signed to major labels. You get me? There's only a handful that are independent.
You said, how do we know that like major labels are not?
That the major labels are not.
So you're assuming that we think that major labels don't dictate the sound? Because I would agree with you, bro. I would, to some extent, I would agree.
Because like the sound that is happening now, like this melodic kind of like wavy kind of sound, is that majority. That's what's kind of dominating our scene.
That's in pop music, isn't it?
You get me?
Real, yeah.
And like, there's not enough. What's the word to use? Like different sounds. Diversity. You get me? Like diversity. That's it. In the scene. So like, it's just a question that I thought like, you get me? I even just thought about it on the spot. Do you think labels are dictating the sound that's happening in the UK at the moment?
I think they are. Because I feel like with some artists, not all, but some, they got control over their music and what they make. So by saying that, they're playing them a beat, which is probably the sound that's happening right now, and then saying, you need something like this to get on the charts. You know what I'm saying? And then that's
Or
when
you
it's
link up
like,
with that producer.
you know what I'm saying? And then that's when it's like, yep, they're detecting the sound right now. So it's like, yeah, I agree with you on that one still.
Yeah, no, same to be honest with you.
That's why, no. That's why a lot of people say forget the labels. That's why a lot of people right now are looking up to the artists like AJ, Tracy, Stormzy, and that saying,
do you know what? Okay.
let's
Different
go.
question.
Go on.
So, because I feel like these kind of big platforms like UK YouTube platforms, are to some extent almost as, well, they have the same kind of power and kind of influence as these major labels. So someone like a GRM Daily, someone like a Link Up TV, not really Can we talk about SBTV? What happened to SBTV, friend?
Yeah, that's my.
Are they popping anymore?
I don't even know. I
haven't
know if
seen
they.
a popping video.
Nah,
Yeah,
you know
haven't.
what?
In a
They're doing
minute.
their thing, but yeah, it's just.
I don't even know the content on SBT.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
them, man.
SBT. No,
Because
shout out to
you man
SBT,
led the
man.
way, but
Yeah,
like,
for real.
Is it even owned by the same people? It might be owned by someone else now.
might have
reckon
got bought
Jamal
out and
might
that.
have sold it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that would make sense.
Maybe.
Anyway, so I think these kind of platforms, because you see, like you can, because I don't know if they're gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know even if they're gatekeepers to even decide what songs go in there or not. So can anybody that wants to put a song on GRM Daily just put a song on? You know what I'm saying? Or like Link Up TV as well, because they got millions of followers, and like a lot of rappers come out and burst, or like their big songs come through these platforms. You know what I'm saying? Even did OT Bop come out on?
Yeah, Graham Daily.
There you go. That's
Even
one of the biggest
Options.
songs now, fam. Yeah, Options as well. There you go.
Get me.
There you go.
Madness.
Like if
So,
that
yeah,
isn't a
Graham
major
Daily.
label, tell me you can't, fam. Tell me what isn't. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah,
Graham Daily,
but
you
over
say.
here, those are major labels. Like in a sense, innit?
Sense.
Visually, they are major labels. You get
Bro,
me?
they even started giving out plaques and that, didn't?
You get me?
Mad, yeah,
there's a lot
1
going
mil
on
plaques,
still.
all of
There's a
that,
lot
yeah.
going on.
Smart, you
They
know, I
even
can't
like secretly guys are signing those as well with these
yeah,
platforms.
It makes sense.
100%.
Yeah.
You get me? Like,
Yeah, for real.
but I'll say they are gatekeepers still. You get me? Because it's like us as an up and coming. If we want to get something on there, you gotta pay for that to go on there, and it's getting reviewed before it's even going on there. So if that person has a link or someone that knows that's around you, they don't like, or whatever reason it could be, that could be a reason to get you blacklisted or whatever it could be. You get me? So yeah, man, I do believe so. You get me? Which is a bit unfair, but
Is that different in the US? Because I don't really
The
see
US,
many.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
no,
like
you're,
platforms.
No,
but
the
you're about to
US
say something though.
No. I feel like with this platform thing, as well as using those platforms, because obviously it's needed as well, because they got, as you said, like 1 million subscribers, all of that. So it's more exposure, whatever. Also do it on your own thing, like build your own portfolio. You know what I'm saying? So you got your platform there on YouTube, your channel, and build it off that. So that way you can hopefully one day be that platform that you was trying to get on and trying to get certain amount of views. Hopefully that comes to your page, and then now you're getting those views. You know what I'm saying?
Because who are the artists that are doing that? Like
There's a
the
lot.
big artists are doing that.
Dave,
so like Skepta,
Dave,
Stormzy,
Skepta,
yeah,
even
I would
everyone's
imagine.
doing it now.
AG.
Yeah.
You get me? Everyone who's, I'm not even gonna say smart, but everyone,
They've got the buzz in it.
they got the buzz and they're just saying, yeah, all right, cool, let me pass it on to my thing now. And it don't happen straight away. It's not a thing that's happening straight away, because sometimes you have to use these other, like go on these other platforms.
Hundreds.
Because obviously you got to mix with other people, networking and everything like that. But then when it's your time, shine, go for it. You know what I'm saying?
100. Yeah, man.
So I'm like, yeah, use your own platform. Like, as well as looking up to these platforms, also do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's nothing better than achieving off your own back.
Let me ask a question then. You do or don't have to answer this question, because it could be a bit political, you know what I'm saying? But like, do we like the fact that it is these kind of, well, that the UK scene is almost in that kind of position where there is this kind of, these platforms where you have to kind of acting like as a gatekeeper to some extent, where that's kind of more of the kind of starter pack, like involved in the starter pack is what I'm trying to say. So instead of it just being you create your own thing and you do your own thing, it's more of there's some sort of formula, there's some sort of gatekeeper that you have to go to. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because it is different. It is different than it is over to the US, just to compare. I'm not saying that we should compare all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's different for different reasons. But how do we feel about that?
No, I'll say I think it's good and bad because the growth of it probably turned it a bit bad. Because at the beginning, it was very good because as black people in the UK doing like music and rap and all that, we didn't have nothing to go to. You get me? So those platforms has given us the opportunity to expose ourselves, especially as British artists rapping and doing singing, whatever it is. You get me? But the growth of it has probably poisoned a couple people inside of those industries. You get me? Like, I'm not going to say names because I don't know, but I'm just saying that it's got so big that there's people that are trying to get their way in and it's now nothing possible now. You get me? So, like,
Extreme, man.
It's got both. It's got pros and cons to it.
It's got
You
pros
get me?
and
But I
cons.
think if we didn't have them, it would be like a desert over here. No, I don't think anyone will really be trying to be rapping because the other medias
great
wouldn't
point there.
see what we could actually bring to the table. You get me? With our talents. So I gotta give them their ratings.
Definitely, 100%.
I see why you wanted to bring
100%. This is what I'm saying. 100%.
I see why.
100%.
Some great points.
This is what I'm
bro.
saying,
That's
man.
True. That's very true.
Come on, bro.
Because you're very right. In those early times where these platforms came about, the reason why they came about is because we didn't have nowhere else to go.
You didn't.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't
facts.
have anywhere else to go. So that's a great point. You know, I can't lie. I slightly forgot that.
Yeah, it's mad. It was all like, what, word of mouth, innit? Like, word on the curb.
All of that.
Get me?
But sometimes it's like anything. Like when something is small and it becomes big, it becomes so big that it can become arrogant sometimes. Like it forgets where it was coming from originally. Like I can get it because when you look at them platforms now, most of the people that you're seeing that are hitting views or doing big numbers are people that are already established. You get me? And if they are up and coming, they're getting a cosign from someone that is established. You get me? So being someone that just got a, like, you're not gonna find an Ed Sheeran on there. That's what I'm trying to say. Ed Sheeran was like a 1 in a million. You get me? He was living on the streets, literally.
He's like the biggest
to
artist.
where he is now.
Biggest
You
artist
get
in the
me?
world
Like,
right now.
exactly.
Like, number-
so
like,
how could we find another Ed Sheeran through those platforms? That's what I'm trying to find. You get me? Because what I can see being an outsider looking in, it looks like you're only trying to promote one style and one lifestyle of things. You get me? You're not trying to do all genres. I ain't seeing even LMA, for example. LMA is a British artist, but she got exposed first through Chip, because that's the way I first heard her through Chip.
Yeah.
But then after that, Americans swooped her and grabbed her. You get me? Where are
That was
our
a proper
LMAs?
sweep as well.
You get
Proper
me?
sweep.
A very big sweep.
She-
fam. You get me? Like all the British artists or labels have missed out on her because she's gone in America. She's gone clear. She don't even have to come back here. You get me? So where's our LMA? Like where's these other people? Because even Steph is starting to grow more like excitement over in the US than over here. When she's
signed
over
to
here,
QC,
she
fam.
gets bare hate.
She signed
like
to
people
QC.
kind of
QC, you didn't know? Yeah,
she
she signed to
them now.
QC.
Mad.
Like,
She
that's
been
her
signed to
people,
QC
you get me?
for a while.
So even with that, like, how comes these things are happening? We shouldn't even be allowing that to happen because when we're being real in America, we ain't getting as much ratings as we should be. You get me? As artists, and some of us are actually better than them. You get me? So when are we gonna get to that point where we understand, Rob, we got all the talent here. We don't need to worry about no one else. We can produce our Beyonces, all these people. Look at Adele. Like, are you going crazy? The numbers you get me? She's hitting. You get me? It's stupid numbers. But maybe because, I don't know, the color of her skin, she might have.
Do you know what it is as well, you know? Like, we don't have many of our own, like, artist labels. It's like there hasn't been, like, big artists that have created labels and then they've actually
We literally got one.
their own thing.
Murky.
But is Murky signing rappers like that?
No, because
don't
obviously
think
at
they
the
are.
moment, Stormzy's the main artist. He's the major.
That's what I'm trying to say.
on the
And, like,
label.
he just came out. I wouldn't really expect Stormzy to, like, he's got a couple more
Yeah,
albums to go before he
Facts.
starts
That's
signing
facts.
rappers. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like there's still time though, man.
Man, like Skep, like
Definitely,
Skep
yeah,
should have been a
Skepta.
big.
Those are the
Them
brothers that should have it.
Boy Better Know should be a whole kind of roster
Exactly.
of
Yeah, like
of
it's
people.
like,
happened
they
there?
should have done it time ago though. You know
Time
what I'm
ago.
saying? Like
Time ago.
now it's just like, bruv, see if you do or you don't, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's for our generation to really pop it off now. You know what I'm saying?
You're
And
right,
keep
you're
it
right.
going,
That's why I
man.
think we.
I hope someone like Stormzy does that then, because he has the
Stormzy,
brand
that's what I'm
to
saying.
do that.
He's got the brand to
That's
do
why I
it. He's
believe
like-
we're still very far behind.
Facts.
You get me? Because at them times, when you look back in history, you get me, like those like our old heads that are veterans in our game,
Yeah.
they would have had the labels. They would have been like the Birdmans, the Diddies.
Facts.
You get me? Like we would have had at least one or two. We ain't got none.
1 or 2.
You get me? And we've been making music for years. We've had like our bangers where we've had our little genre where it's just straight English music. So how comes we ain't got none of that? It's only now we're starting to get that exposure, but the exposure is still not our own because we're mimicking another scene. When you look at our scene, it still looks American. You're seeing everyone bust down watch, bust down chain, big Rolls Royce. Man don't even drive Rolls Royces in London. Let's be real. Our
That's a
roads are
topic,
smooth.
you know.
You get me? Like,
It's mad. That's actually crazy.
so there's
like.
so much things we
That's
can
actually
speak about
crazy.
in our scene that is going on that looks lit, but trust me, there's a lot of fuckery going on too.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's to portray a certain image, or do you reckon man them actually have it like that?
What you mean, like?
So when I say like that,
jewelry,
like
cars,
yeah, the cars that do you think
It's
they got
image,
double
bro.
that, or do you think it's
image,
just
man.
to
Some of
portray
it is
image?
image,
Do you know why it's
and
image?
some of it is real.
Do you know why it's image? Or like one of the things that can evidence that it's image?
Yeah.
Spac Nation.
Hey, Spac Nation.
Because the way I don't even know too much about it, honestly.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
don't. But from what I've seen, well, from like the Gasworks interview, was it Spac Nation that was on the Gasworks thing?
Yeah, yeah,
Or was
yeah.
it another thing?
It was.
Yeah. So I think like when they were kind of just getting grilled on like why they brought money and stuff, I think they said like, the reason why they do this kind of this flashy stuff, the money in the cars and stuff like that, is because that's a way to reach the youth and the kids. So, and it's clearly working. Like it's clearly working. You know what I'm saying? So I think that actually does speak to what
It speaks
what
loud and clear,
works.
man.
Or like
If
what
you-
resonates, so what sells, you know what I'm saying?
If you believe in like religion and spiritual shit, you will understand a lot what's going on right now. Cause what's that main saying? Money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
I mean, what does most of us young kids? What do we want? We want money and abundance.
Money.
You get me?
Yeah, for
You
real.
get me? So
That's
man are
it, that's
doing
it.
the most to get money and quick and fast. No one don't want to do it on
No waiting.
no waiting.
No long
You get
time.
me? It's a Spac Nation. Yeah, they're gonna grab all the kids quick and fast. You get me? Because when you're seeing your pastor pulling up in a Lambo and he's got bust down road, you get me? You're thinking, yeah, it's lit. My man's offering me 30 bags to do this. I ain't even got to be on the road with my man. You don't know the ins and outs. It's very mad, like so.
I'm not even gonna lie.
that
yeah.
is.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know one person that's been there and I've seen the outcome of them having the Rolex and all
right
of that.
then.
So I'm thinking, what is it?
That's all I gotta say. I'm just saying.
That's it. Like, what is it? Like,
Because I feel slightly unqualified to talk about it because I actually don't know much about it. Like I know it just seemed for me because I'm kind of torn between like, is it like for me it's just the motives are kind of confused. Like there's not been any clear motive, like no reason. So all right, explain it to me because you guys probably do know more than me. So like there's a pastor, yeah, he has a bus down. He drives a
lit.
Lambo or whatever kind of sports car he's got.
just lit. Put it that way.
And what he pulls up to a church, bare people go to this church, and what he says to the people that come to this church, I can change your life through Christ and get you rich. That's what he says.
Basically, yeah.
is that what it is? That's basically.
Yeah,
'cause-
in
yeah.
basic terms, that's what it is. You get me? Like, it's just a man being lit. He probably resonates with a lot of these guys because he's probably come from the same kind of background or lifestyle, whatnot. You get me? A majority of the people that
How old is the pastor?
the pastor,
Is he old?
I don't think he's that old.
Okay.
Probably
don't
can
even know, you know, it's a
Google
good
it. But
question
my man,
still.
I know he ain't
What's
over
the
50.
Louis?
I feel like
I know he ain't over
His
50.
name, Pastor Louis or something.
Toby.
Oh, Pastor Toby.
Yeah,
That's
Master
it.
Toby, we be seeing your dripple.
Yeah, bro.
We be seeing your dripple. Yeah, no, I don't know what to call it, but it's like,
Would you ever go Spac Nation? To just like, well, would you ever go
To
Spac
see what's
Nation?
going on,
To see,
yeah,
yeah.
because I'm actually quite intrigued. Like,
yeah.
But do you see, this is where the trick is. When you go there, the perception
got
you're
you.
gonna see is gonna throw you off because you're gonna think, bro, is this what's really going
Yeah,
on?
you
'Cause
know.
you're seeing
Oh,
everyone
bros
lit,
are, yeah,
and you're not
facts.
gonna see no badness or nothing like that, or the real of what's going on. You're just gonna see the lit
Facts.
side of it, so you're gonna get naive and think, bro, maybe I can be around this.
Facts.
You get me? Till you're in deep. Remember, most of these guys that are actually in this are ex-gang members, guys that are from the road. Like, they got that same mentality. You can't tell man, a man just come and told them, bro, I can change your life today. And boom, you're just coming off road. You're
Now you
doing
think
some
it's
dodgy
life changing.
shit. You get me? Like, and there's been evidence of the dodgy shit going on. So
some
you
people
can't
think
tell
it's
me nothing.
you know, let me. I don't even want to fully go into it because I feel like it's slightly snitching, but money laundering and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's move past that. Let's move past that.
Nets.
Let's
But
move
that
past
was bad. You know,
yeah,
you know when you hear a man say boy, you know it's just long. It's long.
That's a
It's
thing,
like,
yeah,
fam,
that's what I'm
fuck,
saying.
you know, yeah, aye.
Yeah.
Money
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying, boy. But that's for them though, man. Definitely crazy, bruv.